Hello and welcome to the channel. Now in today's video we're going to be comparing grips. So we're going to find out if you are Team Skull & Co or are you Team Satisfy. I've made individual videos on both this, the Neo Grip, and this, the Zen Grip Gen 3, and both are excellent, and both, when I did the videos, I got the same questions. Which one should I choose between the two? Well, watch on as I run through 8 things that I think separate them, so it gives you a fighting chance to decide which one is for you. And at the end, I'll tell you after weeks of using both, which one is my favourite, and most importantly, why it's my favourite. So join me as I turn up the lights and put both of these down on the tech desk and compare the Skull & Co Neo Grip with the Satisfy Gen 3 OLED Zen Grip. Welcome down onto the tech desk. As I said in the introduction, we've got these two today, the Zen Grip from Satisfy and the Neo Grip from Skull & Co. If you haven't seen, I've done a video on both of these, doing kind of like a more comprehensive review of both of them. If you haven't seen that, I'll leave links down in the description. Go and have a look at those videos. But what we're going to do today is we're going to be comparing the two because I got asked all the time of which one I prefer or which one is better. So if I'm going to go through 8 different things, and hopefully you can decide which one is for you. And at the end, I'll say which one I prefer. Okay, kicking off then, we're going to start off with a very important thing for me and for a lot of people, and that is price. Okay, so at the time of recording, the prices for each of these, the Satisfy Zen Grip, you're looking at $30 for this. Okay, and then if you want the slim case, because I believe it only comes with the slim case now, you're looking at $50. If you wanted to choose this one, if you want to get this without any of the grips, so this on its own, just like this, it's only $13. Then if you wanted to get a couple of the grips with it, you're just knocking it up to $20. Then if you wanted to get the excellent max carry case with it, you're looking at only $40. So this is quite a bit cheaper. And also I've got to talk about the shipping as well. You can get free shipping with this. Now I'm going to talk about the UK, sorry. So this is shipping to the UK. It might be different for different countries, I can't be sure. But for the UK, you can get free shipping for this, or $5 to kind of like an upgrade shipping. Whereas shipping for this cost me over $21. It nearly doubled the price for the shipping for that. So for me, clear winner on price is the Neo Grip. Next up, very important, is build quality. So the build quality between the two, let's have a look at this one. So this is the Satisfy. This is excellent build quality. Everything feels premium. You've got nice rubber pieces through there. It's nice and thick. It's hardly any movement to it. Nice rubber grips on here. It just feels like a premium product. It feels fantastic. And it weighs 145 grams. Okay, so that's great. This one, it does feel great, but when you compare it between the two, it does feel a lot thinner. It's only 102 grams, so it is a lot less than the Satisfy, and it's a bit more flexible. There is a weak point here, which we'll talk about later, so you can change it between the OLED and the original. There's a bit of a weak point there, but having said that, I haven't had an issue with the quality, to be honest. It feels premium. It's just a bit thinner, a bit lighter, a little bit more flexible, and I'd say for build quality, I would say because of the materials, because it's bigger, the Satisfy is the better of the build quality. Next up is very important, and that is comfort. Now, comfort is very subjective. I completely get that. So what it might be comfortable for me might not be comfortable for you. So I'm just going to talk about the comfort between the two. With this one, it has the asymmetrical bit here. So this is wider than here. So kind of your hand tends to rotate that way when playing the Switch, which makes it very comfortable. This, however, it doesn't have that. It doesn't have the asymmetrical, but if you stick the trigger or the snap on this one and you fit the plus grip on that one, you've got it there. You see, it's a lot wider there than there. So you're kind of getting a little bit asymmetrical in there. So I'd say comfort-wise, I can't really talk about what's comfortable for you, but it is a draw. However, for me, I think this is more comfortable for me because you can change these grips, okay? If I've got one at the moment, I have the trigger on that one and I have the plus on that one. That's what I'm rocking at the moment. And it gives you a bit of an asymmetrical design. And if you didn't want that, you just have the little snap ones on there. So it is a draw with comfort because I won't tell. But for me, I would say this one is more comfortable. Coming in number 4 is versatility. Now, the reason I say about that is we're going to be talking about the cases mainly. and the grips. So if I talk about the cases first, so this is the Skull & Co case, and this is the Zen Grip case. So this is the Zen Grip case I got with my original Zen Grip. When you buy this one, you get the slim case, which is about half as big. If you look, they are both beasts. They are massive. They are both excellent cases, but they are both massive. And sometimes I just don't want to take out a massive case with me. I want to take out my most popular case, which is this is the Ausley, and I've also got to compare it is a tiny Switch case. This is what I'm talking about with versatility. This ain't going to go in anything other than that massive case. So if you want to take this out with you, you've got to take a big case, whether it be the big Zen Grip case as I've just shown you, or the slim case that you can buy with it. That's massive. This, you stick that in the max carry case. If you didn't want to, you wanted to put it into one of these, it fits. Okay, so you've got the trigger and the plus grip on there. If I open up, this is a very popular case. This is the one from Ausley. It doesn't fit in. Okay, so bang, bang. If you want to, stick the 2 snap grips on there. Fits in there, no problems whatsoever. Let me just show you with the Switch in. Okay, so it fits in the Ausley case, even in the slimmest of Nintendo Switch case. So this is the official Nintendo Switch case. It fits. So for me, versatility-wise, the Skull & Co wins absolutely hands down, because I don't have to take it out of the grip if I don't want to. Because what I normally tend to do, is take out the Ausley with me, and I can whack it in there. Then when I'm out and I change it and I come back and I want to put these grips back on, away I go without having to take the Switch. So if you want something versatile that you don't have to take off on and off all the time for getting into cases, and if you travel a lot, the Skull & Co win on the versatility. Next up, we're going to talk about whether it fits the OLED and the original Switch. Yes, they do. I'll tell you now, it's a draw. They both fit that, no problems. So this one, you just pop the original Switch in, no problems at all. If you want to change this for the OLED, you just undo those 3, move that in, screw it back up, and it's done. So they do both fit the OLED and the non-OLED. So if you've got an original Switch and you want one of these, they both work for them. Next up is colours. So this one only comes in white. You can't get it in any other colour. At the time of recording, there are no other colours for this. With the Skull & Co, you can get this in white, or if you want to, you can get it in black. And also, these grips come in a massive range of colours. So for example, if you wanted red, you can pop the red ones on. Or if you wanted blue on that side as well, the blue, you can change it where you want. And if you didn't want to get the white or the black one, they also do this, which is the Animal Crossing colours as well, with matching grips. There is a phenomenal range of colours for the Skull & Co. If you're concerned about that and you've got like specific Joy-Cons, or you've got the Zelda Joy-Cons, or you get Animal Crossing Joy-Cons, you can just go out and get a pack of these to match your Joy-Cons. So if colour's important to you, then the Skull & Co, it will match any kind of Joy-Cons that you've got. So for me, the winner for the colours is Skull & Co. Another important feature people talked about was the kickstand as well. So can you use the kickstand? You can't use the kickstand on the Satisfy. Okay, so if you've got this and you want to use the kickstand, you can't use that, but you can with the OLED. Okay, however, you can only use it when it's got no grips on it, or whether it's got the snap grips on it. Having said that, you still use that. This one has a kickstand of sorts. If I just pop this in there like that, it does have a kickstand, so it can sit up like that. You can't use that desktop. It's far too upright. It's far too upright. It needs to be right back there. So you can do, but that's mainly for if you want to sit on the desk and start charging it. That's what it's mainly used for, rather than being kind of like a kickstand alternative, I believe. So if the kickstand is important to you, then it's this one. It's the Neo Grip from Skull & Co. Now finally, I want to talk about dockability. So on the website and in all the literature, officially, these two cannot be docked, okay? However, my Skull & Co, it can be. I've done a video on this. All I do is just plunk it on and it works. As you can see, it's charging up. So mine does work docked, but when I did a video on this, a lot of people saying theirs didn't dock. So officially, these two can't be docked. You can get a cable that pokes in there and poke into there if you want to, but who wants to be doing that? But officially, it's saying that these two cannot be docked. But even though not officially docked either of them, this one, as back into this one, this is the Animal Crossing ones we looked at earlier. This does, and it is officially dockable. So if you did want to use a Neo grip, be sticking it in this one, and that can be docked. And I also want to touch upon the scratching issue. The reason why I'm not going to be comparing the two is because I've not experienced any scratching of either of them. I know some people have, but I think it might be a long-term thing, so give it a few more months and I'll come back to you, see whether either of them do scratch. But at the moment, I'm in no position to say that either of them are scratching my Joy-Cons. There we have it then. That was my look at comparing these two. We went through price, build quality, comfort, versatility, OLED of original, colours, kickstand and dockability. And the Skull & Co has come out at 5.5 points and the Satisfy at 2.5 points. So the Skull & Co won over price, versatility, colours and kickstand, whereas the Satisfy came out with the winner in build quality. The rest was a draw. What I want you to do now is to comment down in there of which one is for you, Skull & Co or Satisfy, and why. I would like to know why you have chosen one of these two out of those categories that I've picked. So now, which one is it for me? Okay, the category for me is versatility, and the winner for me is Skull & Co. I just love this grip because it is so versatile. I can change the colours if I change my Joy-Con, but to be able to not have to take it in a massive case or take the grip off every time is huge for me. So I could just whack that off, I can leave this on all the time, and I don't have to worry about taking it out for me. So the Skull & Co wins it for me, hands down, through versatility. Plus, as the added bonus, it being the cheapest. Okay, as I said, do let me down in the comments below. I'm really interested in your thoughts. There we have it then. That was my look at this, the Neo Grip and the Zen Grip. Let me down in the comments below. Are you Team Satisfy or Team Skull & Co? For me, the Skull & Co, I just think the versatility is the main feature for me. I can just knock these grips off and I can stick it any case I like. It's quite important for me. Let me down in the comments below what's important to you and which one are you going to choose. Okay, do stick your thumbs up, do subscribe, and until the next video. Bye-bye.